Hello, I'm back again with Lil's Photoshop. I am glad to say that this is the part 5, final part. I'll have it uploaded to the gallery so you can download it. Changing the kitchen up here, just the color behind the sinks, kitchen break area. And I got to say my sim really enjoyed that area. She went up there and eat several times. She likes sleeping here too. I knew she would. She's kind of like me. Just, if there's a bed, lay down and go to sleep. Just joking. Grandkids get me pretty busy, so I don't sleep a whole lot. But anyways, I'm adding my arches here to the entryway to the bathrooms, and it worked out pretty good. Put me a couple of lights in there so you wouldn't be in the dark. I did play test this, and it play tested fine. I added me a flower here, but then I go back and move it and set the little hot chocolate figure there. Added me a little picture over here on this wall. Yes. And added my picture behind the bed like I wanted. It turned out really pretty, that room did. I just go through here and tweak as I go and make sure everything's still sitting in the spot. I deleted that stereo and I tried to set me some podiums back here. That's what I wound up setting back here. I found the 3 that was together, or 4 maybe, and that one. And I could only set stuff on 2 of I could set one item on that one and one item on that one. So I'm not sure what I was doing wrong, or maybe the 2 in the back don't even work to be able to see anything on it. But I tried to find something, but it just didn't work out for me. I guess I could have moved something on it, but I was afraid it would just delete anyway, so I didn't add anything with a move there. Added my ketchup to the counter and a microwave, and it got to have me a coffee pot. What's a break area without coffee, right? There's my hot chocolate that I actually set over there by the, yes, I set it over here and moved the flower. Yeah, it looked better there. I actually moved a little bit around here. I noticed that in my entryway coming into the basement, first basement floor there, where the dark room's at, that the dresser disappeared, so I had to put it back, so it may be gone when I upload it to the gallery, because I'm not sure why it disappeared. But when I loaded it back up, it was gone, so I added a different brick back here behind this wall too. I tried a couple and then I settled for the red one. It didn't match the red that I had, but it was alright, I guess. Added me a coffee pot in the corner, and I added a flower there, then I moved it and added a coat rack, because it seemed like that, you might spill something on you while you was doing all this photo editing in your dark room. Here I'm adding the dresser back that disappeared for some reason. I don't know if the stars made it disappear, maybe. I'm not real sure, but it disappeared when I loaded it back up. It wasn't there, so I'm adding it back, and if it's disappeared once it goes on the gallery, here's the stuff that goes on it anyway. You'll be able just to kind of place it back, so I'm not real sure why it moved. Finished coloring the outside of the basement. And then I'm just checking everything out to make sure everything else is still staying. I tried to add a pool here, but I guess maybe if I moved it, I could add a pool, and then they could have just kind of watched the pool, while they was taking the break, maybe taking a dive. It probably would have worked, but I wasn't feeling it anyway, so I just thought I'd check to see if it would go there, and it wouldn't, so I just left it. I'm trying to fix the roof here, and I actually did find fixed it because I'm slow. But here's where I found the steps that was moved over. I don't know if the post caused it to move or what. So if it's moved over, you'll just have to move it back. I'm not real sure why it did that. It has to be the columns that caused it. I don't think the plate would have caused it to move all the way over there. And it's not sitting too close to the wall, I wouldn't think. I'm playing with the roof again, but then I finally find a way to do the beam all the way down the outer edge with an extra roof piece. I just add an extra roof piece, and then I get the beam all the way down, and then this one gets to be short again. So I'm shortening the roof lay over there. And then I'll add the other one, and then it can be my long piece. Actually, I had to pull it back out to color it because I couldn't get it to color while it was sitting there, so I had to move it back out. There we go. Got it colored, just adjusted a little bit, and I actually moved the rest of a couple more pieces of the front of the roof. See, here's I'm trying to color it and it didn't work, so I had to move it out. Then color it, then put it back. And that worked. Voila! It's done. It's done, and it looks pretty good. But I actually changed the top peak roof there. Checking everything out again. That's me, check everything a dozen times. But I did play test it and it worked awesome. She didn't have a bit of problem getting to anything. Except for she didn't have enough money to buy it. So it was like at 213,208 simoleons. Ooh. I'm adding the rugs up here to kind of carry it into what it was in the lower floors. I almost started here, and it almost looks like a little flower as I'm going around through there. But then I stopped. But I love flowers. That looked pretty neat, but I needed actually 2 green ones. Be nice if you could just cut it. And I added a coffee pot here, and I wanted it to go the other way, but then I thought, well, the stars will make it delete itself when it uploads, so I just turned it back the other way. So, but anyway, she can drink coffee while she's trying to sell stuff, or the customers can. Added me a lamp down there, checking everything back out up here. And I'm trying to find another plant or something small to try to set on that, but I just never could find nothing, so I just give up on it. And then I'm adjusting. Oh, this is where I decided to add a flower bed on down the side. And it worked out pretty well. It looked pretty neat after I got it done. I was kind of glad I went ahead and added it. Added me a few of those little red tree flowers. Flowering trees. My magnolia is flowering in my front yard right now. So we've had a lot of warm weather here. Not a lot, but it's been a lot. It's been like in the 70s for about a week and a half. Maybe 2. Not for sure. But I'm loving the warmer weather. Less videoing though. Add me a few rocks here. Tried a couple different plant variations, but I just stuck with what I had. So I'll pull a few more from the back and bring them up here and color this in. I actually tried to put it in the front flower bed, but it just didn't look right to suit me, so I just left the little pink ones back up there. They look barren under them, and I didn't want to move nothing on them because I was afraid it would delete it when it uploaded to the gallery, so I didn't. I just put it back the way I had it. Tried several little things and it just didn't work. Here I'm adding a few more plants and a couple more rocks. I've just about got this little area done. I kind of spruced that side up just a little bit, made it look a little bit better. Checking everything back in the inside. I set a few little items on the counters here. I have to double check myself a lot because I forget a lot. Now I'm fixing to start working on this roof again, and I actually get it the way I want it. and it looks better. I tried a dormer on there, but I didn't like it. I added the 3 porch posts up here in the front 2 columns. I'm countrified, I call them posts. Okay, here I'm actually deleting the roof and adding the one that I want and fixing it up, and it really worked out well. And I'll try adding a dormer, but I wasn't satisfied with it, so I quit trying to add the dormer and moved on. I deleted it. I actually added it and then I deleted it. Here's where I'm at. The windows didn't match either, so it looked kind of neat, but it didn't either, so I just deleted it and let it be. But I tried. So there's no upstairs, there's only the main level there and then 2 basement levels. But it worked out pretty neat. You may have to add another layer if you download it. But I don't think I will because it costs so much now. My little sim can't afford it. Here I'm working on the back porch rail step, the step railing. I actually had to use the porch rail for the step because for some reason the other rail that came with the stairs didn't work. It wouldn't work, the porch rail wouldn't work on the front one, so it ended up to be that. And here it is, showcasing Lil's Photoshop. Here's a few beautiful night shots. You can find the links to get this build down from the gallery in the description below. I'll leave the hashtags and how to find it on the gallery. I hope you enjoy Lil's Photoshop. I really enjoyed creating it. Except my sim don't have enough money to buy it yet. But she will. Work hard. Thank you all for watching. Happy simming, everyone.